Hi, I'm Shakira and this is Opteo Scorecard 101. Today we're going to explore how to use Opteo Scorecard to audit your Google Ads accounts. Auditing an account is a very time-consuming but important process. For agencies, it's a great method of winning new business and new clients by offering up initial audits of their account. For brands, it's quite an effective way to understand how healthy your account is and what you need to fix. But whether you're trying to audit lots of accounts at scale or just keep on top of your own account, you can use Scorecard to do it. We analyze over a dozen different areas within your account to give you a health score and pinpoint exactly what needs to be fixed. So in this tutorial, we'll cover how to generate new audits and how to white label them, how to understand your audits, and how you can share your audits with a client or your team, and then how to view your scorecard history. So let's get started. So inside your Opteo account, find the account you want to audit and open it up, and head to the toolkit at the top and open up your scorecard. So on this homepage, you can view all the previous audits that you've generated. You can also see any audits that your team have generated and who generated them. Opteo will also auto-generate some audits for you every so often, just so you've got some history. So to produce an audit for today, go ahead and click Generate New Scorecard at the bottom. Now Opteo is going to start analysing my account, and shortly it's going to produce this detailed audit report for me. So I can white label this audit, and to do that I can hit Edit Cover at the top right here, and I can upload the logo for this account. I can change it the account name, website, industry and location, and I can also adjust my contact details, so my profile picture, my email, so this audit looks like it's coming from me personally. You can expand the cover just to see what it's going to look like. So now we've white labeled the scorecard, let's dig into it. So firstly, Opteo gives you an overall score. It gives us a snapshot of today's account health. It shows us areas that we're doing well and that are strong, areas that need some improvement, and also key statistics. So at a glance, we can see if this account is heading in the right direction or not. Now let's have a look at all of the different areas that Opteo has analysed in this account. So Opteo audits your account from top to bottom, meaning we start with the fundamentals like integrations, conversions, landing pages, and work up from there. We give you a score out of 100 with green, amber, and red colours indicating how much that particular area needs improvement. You'll also notice that there are some audits that have a campaign breakdown button, like this one. Sometimes you need to drill down into specific campaigns to understand the root of the problem and how to fix it. And campaign breakdowns let you download extra data into a really handy CSV so you can get to work with fixing this problem area. So let's take a look at this audit, campaign spend. So here, Opteo has analysed whether my current campaign spend is aligned with the results they're delivering. In other words, it's checking if I'm spending too much money on underperforming campaigns and not enough on my top performing campaigns. So in the scatter graph, I can see there's a few campaigns hanging around in the red, so things I need to address. And I can also see that Opteo has found that I have over allocated spend to some campaigns and under allocated spend to this campaign. So all of this information on the surface is great. I understand there's a problem and I can see the stats that support that, but how do I actually fix this? In this case, I want to click the campaign breakdown button, and Opteo is going to give me some additional data to help me resolve this problem. So here it's giving me all of my campaigns and their stats. So I can see their CPA, I can see how far away they are from average, and I can also see a recommended action. So Opteo is prescribing what it thinks I should do to resolve this. And it's actually analysed and worked out how I can redistribute my ad spend across my campaigns. So in order to get this data offline, I can click Download Analysis. And then I would open up a spreadsheet and I can import this data into a sheet. So now I've got all of that data plus some extra data, so I can really start to solve this problem. So here I can see all of my campaigns, I can see their campaign IDs, and I can see some of the metrics that Opteo showed me in the previous UI. like the cost, conversions, and CPA versus average CPA. But I can also see some other metrics that are going to help me fix this. In this case, if I'm talking about reallocating spend, I need to know the search impression share of the campaigns. There is no point increasing budget on a campaign that already has 100% search impression share. There's nothing left to get. So here I can see the search impression share, and crucially I can see how much of that is being lost to budget and how much is lost to ad rank. I can also see the current daily budget for that campaign and how much that campaign is currently spending on average, and how much Opteo suggests we do spend on it. And here I can see the recommended action again, but in this case I can see it with a bit more detail. So I can see the aim of this reallocation, whether it's to reallocate that budget to better campaigns or whether we are trying to get 100% impression share. So diagnosing that my campaign spend was unevenly distributed, or not efficiently distributed, might have taken me quite a while to figure out. But also figuring out how to redistribute the spend would have taken me a while to figure out. So in a couple of seconds, Opteo has told me there's a problem in my account and it's told me how to fix it. And that's great. Now back in the scorecard, when you're ready to share your scorecard, you have a couple of options. You can export the scorecard as a PDF down here. That's best for sharing with clients because it will be white labeled, so it looks like it coming from you. You also have the option to copy a shareable link. This is best for sharing with your team because the shareable links retain all of those CSV downloads and campaign breakdown so they can see what you see. However, it does contain Opteo in the URL. So if you are trying to avoid your client knowing this came from Opteo, stick with the PDF. Now you can click the grey X to come back to the scorecard homepage. So once you've generated a few scorecard audits, you can keep track of the account's progress using your scorecard history. So here, each ring represents each of the areas that we've analysed. So you can see over time if a particular area is getting better or worse. You can also see a month-by-month breakdown by clicking your scorecard history at the top right here. So here we can see how the account has performed, how the health has been over the last 12 months. There you go. Now you can perform thorough Google Ads audits regularly and with less work.